Hey, what's good with the YouTube? This is your boy Rojo, and this is the Rojo Room. What we're going to talk about today, man, it's pretty messed up. About the time that I got into it with 5 active Northerners in the city. Now, I'm not going to be too specific about where I was, and I want to say the fact that they didn't know who I was, right? Now, what happened is I was working as a bouncer in a lot of bars throughout Frisco, Broadway, Mission, South City, uh, was Polk. I was working in all kinds of bars, depending on where I was, strip clubs, bars, etc., restaurants. And man, one day I was working at this one spot, right? And a couple of my boys had came out. A good friend of mine, one used to be NR, you know what I mean, and the other one was they were both used to be NR actually, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm working, they come out, they're kicking it, drinking, you know what I'm saying? They're all tagged back off Xannies and shit, right? Well, there was a group of about 5 Northerners. It was definitely 5. They were playing pool all night, drinking and shit. You know, I was back there talking to them, chilling, kicking it. Everything was cool. Uh, my shift's going on. You know what I mean? There's no drama, no nothing. They're being cool. I go in the bathroom. They're all doing lines of yay. You know what I'm saying? Um, they're like, "Hey, is it cool?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, just keep it in the bathroom." You know what I'm saying? Don't do it out where other customers have the chance to see you and cry and complain. So the night goes on, man, and I'm working the front door. I'm checking IDs. You know what I mean? I'm making sure people ain't bringing drinks outside. That's all I'm doing, right? Well, my 2 homies, they're inside the bar, and I guess they start conversating with these dudes. And this is where it gets a little tricky. One of my homeboys was from out that way. The other one was from the East Bay. So I'm 90% sure they didn't know who I was, but they might have recognized the dude from out that way. I can't call it to this day. I don't know 100%. So, you know, I'm outside, you know, I pretty much know everybody who goes in and out of that place. I don't got to pay too much attention because there'd only been one incident there and all the times I was there, which was probably 50 or so times. Well, the 5 dudes, they were homeboys, no doubt. They get ready to leave. And unbeknownst to me, while they were in there was lightweight words exchanged with my 2 homies. Like, I don't know the extent of it. They don't remember because they were all zanny back and drunk and whatever. But apparently it had got squashed. So they thought. Well, the 5 dudes, they're in 2 carloads. They're parked directly across the street from the place. They go and act like they're going to leave. They go to their car or whatnot. I'm not even paying. I don't even know that they have been arguing with the homies. I have no clue about this. So, well, they end up coming back over across the street, and I'm out there. I'm talking to them, man. They're cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Could it have been a distraction tactic? Man, it seems like it. So anyway, my 2 boys are still inside the bar. I got 2 of them dudes in front of me, and they're talking to me. We're yeah, woo, woo. And then all of a sudden, I hear a little commotion behind me. I turn around. One of my boys is down. I didn't see nothing. I don't even know where the other dude was. I had no idea. I don't know if he had left. I don't know if he was still inside. I have no clue to this day. Well, so I turn around. I see my boy on the floor, and I see some dude like standing over him talking shit. And I'm like, "Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! What happened?" Well, this other dude who was talking to me, he goes, "What? You want some too, bitch?" And man, I just swung, busted him right here, sent him like on a man, like a 10-foot stumble into the middle of the street. I'm watching him. He looks like he's going to take off running, like he doesn't want no more. But man, it probably dawned on him, hey, we're pretty thick in here. It's one dude. So immediately another dude tries to run up on me, and man, I just left, right, left, right, left, right, all in his face, bro. And he was holding onto my shirt, and I'm just over him, bing, 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 bing. just giving it to him. I start feeling punches in the back of my head. And it was that the initial dude who asked me if I wanted some too, bitch, right? He's cracking me in the back of the head. Oh, some bitch hit hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like hitting somebody in the back of the head as hard as you can is never a good idea because you're gonna break your fist. The skull is harder than a fist. You know what I'm saying? But he was cracking me and I was feeling him. And I had this one dude, I'm like, okay. And then, man, I get swarmed by the other ones. Fortunate and not fortunate. When people are that close trying to get shots on you, they tend to get in each other's way. So there's like a little stoop that goes into another business. You know, the front of the store is here, and then like 5 feet back is the door. So we're in that little cramped space. And I get this dude to the ground, and he's lifeless. I'm just beating. He's done already. He's knocked. And I just keep giving it to him. I'm taking all kinds of punches and kicks and shit. Well, there's one dude on the side of me, and I think he's punching me like in the back of my neck and shit, but I'm not sure. But man, this dude, I got him right in the corner, and he is completely history. Man, I catch just out of the corner of my eye, I see a foot come. I can't even block it because this dude's so close up on me, I can't reach my arm up, like his leg's in the way. And that's the last thing I remember. That kick landed, and he's Sebastian Janikowski's your boy, right? I'm not knocked out though. I'm drunk in public. You know what I mean? It was a concussion. I found out later. I'm drunk in public. I'm not on the ground, but I don't know what the fuck's happening. You know what I mean? Oh, next thing I kind of remember, like we got out of that little stoop somehow. Next thing I remember, I'm in the middle of the street, and that same dude, the first dude I cracked, is in my face talking like, "Yeah, bitch, whoop whoop whoop." And I remember going to cock back to swing at him, and then, him just avoiding it and being gone. And hella people are yelling and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here. We're calling the cops, whoopty whoopty whoop." I look around, the second dude that I was giving the lefts and rights to, he's still in the corner. There's another dude, there's like a little tree. He's at the base of the tree. Them two dunzo, especially the dude in the corner. Man, by the time the second dude from the tree got up, the police were already there. The dude in the corner, the ambulance came and they woke him up with the smell shit. And they took him on a gurney. My nose was broke. My shit was like over here. And I didn't know, man, I knew where I was, but I was groggy, bro. That kick was devastating, bro. It was like dead in the fucking face. I don't know. It might have been in the nose because my nose was broke. I don't know if I caught a punch. I really don't know. I took probably 100 and something punches, kicks and shit. I don't even remember. But the cops show up and they're like, they ended up getting those dudes down the street and they're like, "You want to press charges?" I'm like, "Nah, man. It was just you know what I mean? It's nothing." You know what I'm saying? And we go inside and they're like, "You don't want to press charges?" Whoop de whoop. I'm like, "Nah." And my boy owns the place, right? So he's like, you become friends with these people when you work there. The cops are like, "Hey, can we get the copy of the footage?" And he's like, "Oh man, it records to a DVR at my house. I'll get it to you later." Because he wasn't trying to get in the mix or nothing like that. He's a street dude. He's an Asian dude, but he's with that action. He's not a typical business owner type of Asian. He's with that action. You know what I'm saying? So man, bro. So I go in the bathroom, I look at my nose. My nose is like over here. I'm like, "Oh, I know I got to do this." So I grab my nose and I said, whack, and put him back in the place. And man, broken finger, broken toe, broke nose. And man, every time I move like a couple hours later, every time I move my head, like the whole world would shake. You know what I'm saying? Like I had never had a concussion, not from football, not from any other fights. And man, your boy had to go to Kaiser, like, because I never had a concussion, so I didn't know. I'm like, man, my brain hemorrhaging? You know what I'm saying? So I go to Kaiser, bro. They do a CAT scan or whatever it is where they put the dye into your body. I don't know I think it's called a CAT scan or something. It's one of those. I go there, they check my stuff. I'm cool. They're like, "Man, you got a concussion. You know what I mean? You just need to chill out for a couple of days and whatnot." But I applied my share of damage, but that was probably the worst that I've ever been beat up. You know what I'm saying? Um, that kick was devastating. And I don't know to this day, like I kind of made a mistake at the beginning of this video that they didn't know who I was. Man, they could have figured it out and plotted and planned, because they might have knew the homeboy that lived out there, 50-50 on that. So I mean, they could have figured it out. And that could have been a whole plot to get me. But even though I took some significant damage, I in a 1-on-5 situation, because my boy he was done. They I guess they dope feed him from the side, just put him out. Um, they can't go home and be like, yeah, we whooped such and such, whether it be, we whooped that dropout or we whooped the bouncer, because how are you going to go home with all these knots and one of your homeboys in the hospital, the other one don't know where he's at, and be like, well, you guys got into it with security? How many of them was there? One? Oh, man, you guys can't really be bragging about that, man. But for a long time, bro, that first dude, man, I really want, and I know where he is now. I done found out, all kinds of stuff. I know his business, I know where he lives, and it really took a lot of discipline not to just slide out there one day, and wait for him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as beatings go, on a scale of 1 to 10, man, I got it about an 8. But I could walk out of there with my head up, man, because I didn't leave in the ambulance, and they had 5 people. They did a good job, and they were big. They were big homies too. The first one was a short dude. That little son of a bitch hit hard though. He was hitting me in the back of my head when I was giving it to that other dude, and I was like, motherfucker, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but that's just a little thing, man. And to this day, I question myself, like, man, did they know who I was? Or were they just drunk and on too much cocaine and wanted, a little bit of chingazos? Both of my other homeboys, they got smart mouths. You know what I'm saying? So there's a chance that it could have just been, we're gonna fuck these dudes up because they be talking that shit, or there's no telling what is said when there's alcohol involved, and Xanax and cocaine. And if these dudes are on cocaine, they obviously, their awareness is pretty good. And they seen that those weren't just regular, bar customers to me. They could, ascertain that those were my homies. You know what I mean? So, it could have just been a drunk bar incident, or it could have been they found out who we were and waited for the right moment to make their move. That's one we'll never know. But there's your boy Rojo's story. 5-on-1, it was a dandy. I'll call it a draw, but that's pretty good to call a draw 5-on-1. This is your boy Rojo. This is the Rojo Room, man. I hope you guys enjoy your Tuesday. And I got 9 slappers lined up for you guys, man. Have a good one.